Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for joining today's Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we will be speaking and discussing from Srimad Bhagavatam 4.18.16. Before that, we will start with Jai Radha Madhav. Jaya Radha Madhav Bijana Vallabha Gita Radha Madhava Kunya Bihar Vallabha Gita Yashodhananda Tiravana Charanandana Brajajana Tiravana Jaya Vallabha Ramadava Kunja Vallabha Jaya Madhava Jaya Radha Udihari Jaya Radha Janavallabha Jaya Radha Vardhani Radha Vardhani Jaya Radha Yashodananda Radha Jaya Radha Bihari Radha Bihari Radha Ego Vardhan Ego Vardhan Jaya Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham राधे श्याम राधे श्याम श्याम कहो करो कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय जय प्रभु हरि बोल हरि बोल और प्रेम मानंदे Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you so much for joining today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. We will recite this verse, Srimad Bhagavatam 4.18.6, and then we'll chant the auspicious Mangalacharan prayers. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.18.6. पुरा श्रेष्ठा हि औषध्यो पुरा श्रेष्ठा हि औषध्यो ब्रह्मणा या विशापते ब्रह्मणा या विशापते भुज भु भुजमानमया दृष्टा भुजमाना मया दृष्टा असद्भिरद्रतव्रतै असद्भिरद्रतव्रतै पुरा श्रेष्ठा हि औषध्यो ब्रह्मणाया विशाम्पते भुञ्जमाना मया दृष्टा असद्भिरद्रतव्रतै synonyms pura in the past shrestha created he certainly aushadhaya herbs and food grains brahmana by lord brahma ya all those which vishampate o king bhujamana being enjoyed maya by me drashta seen ashadbhi by non-devotees adrata vratai devoid of all spiritual activities. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace E.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Jai Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. My dear King, the seeds, fruits, herbs, and grains which were created by Lord Brahma in the past are now being used by non-devotees who are devoid of all spiritual understanding. Once again, translation. My dear king, the seeds, roots, herbs, and grains, which were created by Lord Brahma in the past, are now being used by non devotees who are devoid of all spiritual understanding. Purport. No, I say. Lord Brahma created this material world for the use of the living entities, but it was created according to the plan that all living entities who might come into it to dominate it for sense gratification would be given direction by Lord Brahma in the Vedas in order that they might ultimately leave it and return home back to Godhead. All necessities grown on earth, namely fruits, flowers, trees, grains, animals, and animal byproducts, were created for use in sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu. However, the planet Earth, in the shape of cow, herein submits that all these utilities are being used by non-devotees who have no plan for spiritual understanding. Although there are immense potency there are immense potencies within the earth for the production of grains, fruits, and flowers. This production is checked by the earth itself when it is misused by non devotees who have no spiritual goal. Everything belongs to Supreme Personality of Godhead, and everything can be used for His satisfaction. Things should not be used for the sense gratification of the living entities. This is the whole plan of material nature, according to the direction of this material nature. In this verse, the word asad bhi and adrata vratai are important. The word asad bhi refers to the non-devotee. The non-devotee have been described in Bhagavad Gita as dushkritina, miscreant, mudha, asses or rascals, naradhama, lowest of mankind, and ma ya paharta, jnana, those who have lost their knowledge to the power of the illusory energy. All these persons are asat, non-devotees. Non-devotees are also called graha vrata, whereas the devotees is called drata vrata. The whole Vedic plan is that the misguided conditioned soul who have come to Lord, the misguided conditioned soul who have come to lord it over material nature should be trained to become Drata Vrata. This means that they should take a vow to satisfy their senses or enjoy material life only by satisfying the senses of the Supreme Lord. Activities intended to satisfy the senses of the Supreme Lord Krishna are called Krishnartha Khila Cheta. Cheta, yeah. Krishnartha Khila Cheta. This indicates that one can attempt all kind of work, but one should do so to satisfy Krishna. This is described in Bhagavad Gita as Yagnarthat Karma. The word Yagna indicates Lord Vishnu, which should work only for his satisfaction. In modern times, Kali Yuga, however, people have forgotten Vishnu altogether and they conduct their activities for sense gratification. Such people will gradually become poverty stricken, for they cannot use things which are to be enjoyed by Supreme Lord for their own sense gratification. If they continue like this, they will ultimately be there will ultimately be a state of poverty and no grains, fruits, or flowers will be produced. Indeed, it is stated in the 12th canto of Bhagavatam that at the end of Kali Yuga, people will be so polluted that there will no longer be any grains, wheat, sugar cane, or milk. We will recite Mangalacharan prayers together. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति पदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेव श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्ताश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादि शतारि जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरोन् दीनतारिणं परमानन्दं Shri Chaitanya Ishwara. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today's Srimad Bhagavatam class in person or on the Zoom. I seek blessings from all the devotees present on the Zoom and also in person so that I can speak whatever I heard and I can follow whatever I speak. So today's verse, Mother Earth is speaking to Prithu Maharaj. Who is Prithu Maharaj? The Supreme Personality of God, incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who is Supreme Personality of Godhead? Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Prithu Maharaj is incarnation of Krishna. And Prithu Maharaj is very angry on Mother Earth. For what? Because Mother Earth is not giving the sufficient grains to the people. And this happened in after Dhruv Maharaj came, then Vena came, who was very corrupt king, and then after that Prithu Maharaj came. So that Prithu Maharaj wants to again reinstate the the rules and regulations of this material world. So they have performed sacrifice to satisfy Mother Earth, and Mother Earth was not giving the fruits of that sacrifice. So Prithu Maharaj became angry. But now Mother Earth has taken the form of cow to justify why she is not giving. So here Prabhupada had mentioned many points, and the the important 5 points from the purport which I could take out was first one, the yajna is to satisfy Lord Vishnu. So who can do yajna? Can anybody do yajna or only some purohits can do yajna? Actually, in Kali Yuga, anybody can do yajna. What do you mean by first yajna? What do you mean by sacrifice? Yajna means to satisfy Lord Vishnu. And how can we satisfy Lord Vishnu or Krishna in this age? By performing chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Sankirtan Yajna. What is Sankirtan Yajna? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. How much efforts did we put in chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Did we burn 1,000 calories? Or did we our mouth started paining? Or was it difficult to chant? Or the words are difficult? No, everything is easy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Just by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, how many people are we satisfying? How many people are we satisfying? We are satisfying all the demigods. We are satisfying Krishna. We are satisfying Guru. And we are satisfying our soul, and we are also satisfying the people who doesn't even know that we are chanting for them. They are also getting the mercy of Krishna. So if we do Sankirtan Yajna, do we need to perform any separate yajna for any other demigods? No. Why? Because it in Bhagavad Gita, third chapter, 16th verse, 10 to 12th verse, sorry, third chapter, 3.10 to 3.12, Krishna says that if you just perform yajna in Kalyuga Sankirtan Yajna, everybody will be satisfied. You don't have to perform any other yajna for any other demigod. Like what has happened in Govardhan Leela, when everybody were trying to perform yajna for Indradev. Who is Indradev? Indradev is the first of all, Indradev is king of heavenly planets, and he is also the god of rains and grains. So when who are Vrajvasis? They were Gopas. What do you mean by Gopas? Cowherd boys and farmers. So what is their living? What is their business? To milk the cows, to sell the milk, and to get the grains and to sell the grains. So what is their responsibility? What is their concern? That there should be rain, so that grass will come and cows will eat the grass, and grains will come and we will sell the grains. So for that, what they should do? They thought that they can perform sacrifice to please Indra, so that Indra can give rain abundantly, so that the grains and grass is are ready for them to use. But then Krishna came and said, no, why you are doing sacrifice to Indra, whose responsibility is there? For example, you go to a bank, and the bank in the bank already the bank administrators have put a bank teller, money teller, and you go there to get your money. Will you have to perform any arti, puja, worship to that money teller so that he will give us money? No. His duty is to give money, and he will give money anyway if we go and ask him. Similarly, Indra is on the position where his responsibility is to give rain, so that everybody will be happy. And for that, we don't have to worship Lord Indra separately. That is what Krishna explained to Vrajvasis, that you don't have to worship any demigods, but to worship that person on whom you are dependent on. And Krishna said Govardhan. And who is Govardhan? Govardhan is none other than Krishna. So, if we perform sacrifice to Krishna, what is that sacrifice again? Sankirtan Yajna. We all will be happy. Will Brajvasis, sorry, where Brajvasis were happy after they rejected the sacrifice of Indra? They were actually very happy. Even though Indra, Lord Indra, sent so much rain, torrential rain, which was which could able to flood entire world. That much rain Indra sent. But what has happened? Krishna, who was 7 years old boy, just lifted Govardhan Hill on his not also right, left pinky finger. How many of us can lift with this pinky finger even our phone? It is very difficult because this is the weakest part of our body. Pinky finger doesn't have that much strength to hold anything. And Krishna showed that what to speak of anything I can lift for the benefit of others, for the sake of his devotees, he can lift even the Govardhan on the weakest part of the body, so that devotees will be saved from all the dangers. Indra, Lord Indra, sent rain, but he couldn't do anything to Brajvasis. And they were so happy standing under the Govardhan hill for 7 days and 7 nights. Why? Because Krishna was present. He was playing flute, and they were so happy hearing the flute of Krishna. And at the end of that 7 days, they came out of that, the rain stopped, and they came out of that hill. What did they see? Did they see all that muddy or kitchen or that wetland? No, they saw everything is dry. Why? Because Krishna, by his potency, by his energies, he dried up entire Vrindavan. So everybody were very happy. So how can we be happy? By performing yajna, sacrifice to Krishna. People try to be happy in many ways. How are we trying to be happy? We are trying to find happiness by in money. We are trying to find happiness in possessions. We are trying to find happiness in car, in house, in dog, in cat, in food, or in anything which we see in this material world. But are we really getting happy? Are we really 100% happy? You can point anybody going on the road or anybody in this material world, and can you say that they are 100% happy? Is there anybody? Can you think of who is 100%? The answer will come no. Jai Shri Shri Ram Bhagwan Ki Jai, Nitai Pada Pawan Jai Shri Prabhupada. The answer will come no. Why to look others? Look at ourselves. Are we 100% happy? We do everything to be happy, but are we 100% happy? No. Who can be 100% happy? Krishna is saying who is performing sacrifice. They can be 100% happy. How we can say that people like Elon Musk, who are very rich, or people like those politicians who are in the power, or people who are celebrities, who are very famous, who are very beautiful, and people like great wrestlers, boxers who are very strong, how can we say they are not happy? Because if somebody is 100% happy, we can see on their face, we can see from their behavior. If we are around them or if we think about them, we will become happy and cheerful. That happiness is not constrained, happiness is contagious. It's like coronavirus basically. If somebody is happy and if you are very sad, you go and sit. For example, kids, we can say kids, when they are very cheerful and when they are very happy, and you are sad, when they come to you, generally your mood will become cheerful. But when we are very sad and when we think about all these great personalities, do we become happy? No. But if we think about Krishna's pastime, if we genuinely, if we with our wholeheartedness, if we think about Krishna's pastime, we'll become happy. Actually, there is one very nice that animation which Sham Kishore Prabhuji shared with me. Actually, I could have shown that animation, 4 minutes animation, where Krishna is saying, "We love Goloka," where every step is a dance and every word is a song, and whatever you wish, you will get it, and there is no problem at all. What is the definition of a problem? If we ask, what is the definition of a problem? A definition of a problem is that nobody wants it. Everybody is forced to get it and nobody can avoid it. So, I am homeless. Is that a problem? Will it fit in the definition of nobody wants it? But nobody can avoid it, and but it is forced to have it. I am homeless, but Elon Musk is rich, he's not homeless. So I am having it, but he's not homeless, or any other. So that will not fit in the definition of a problem, real problem. These are all relative problem, but not a real problem. Okay, I am jobless. Will that fit in the definition of this real problem? No. Nobody wants it, but everybody is forced to get it. Today I don't have job, somebody else have job. It is not a real problem. The real problem is that again nobody wants it. Everybody will force to get it, and we cannot avoid it. What is it? Death, birth, old age, disease. How many of us want to die? How many of us can avoid death? And how many are forced to die? Every one of us. How many of us want to become old? How many of us can avoid being old? How many of us are forced to become old? So, birth, old age, disease, and death. And on top of that, misery due to mind, misery due to other living entities like coronavirus or whatever, and misery due to material nature like harsh cold or tsunami, earthquake. We cannot avoid it. But so this is why you point out anybody, whether rich, poor, or beautiful, ugly, strong, weak, anybody, nobody can avoid this problem, and that is the reason nobody is happy. But there is a way. Krishna is saying that picture is incomplete in Goloka because we are missing all of you. So Krishna is missing all of us, and Krishna is crying. Even though Krishna is very happy, still he is saying that picture is incomplete because we all are suffering here. Krishna wants us everybody to come back there. And how we can go back there again? Performing sacrifice. What sacrifice? Sankirtan Yajna. Again, what is Sankirtan Yajna? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Just by performing Sankirtan Yajna, we will able to be happy even in this life, and after this life we'll go to Golok Vrindavan. And by performing Yajna, Mother Earth here is she's saying that I that the non-devotees are misusing the 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 gift of the earth. We are seeing it now. Because of that, everybody is suffering. For example, we are seeing that some people who are in the power, they want to take control of minerals. They want to take control of the food. They want to take control of the food exports or minerals or basic necessities which we need. And because of that, people have to work very hard to pay extra money, which whatever they put, whatever the cost they put, who is deciding it? Is there a vote that okay, for rice bag we will put $5? Is there a vote, or people are randomly somebody who is in power, who is in control is deciding it? They are deciding it. and they are thinking that they are making profit. But what is happening? Slowly, slowly, the quality of the grains which Mother Earth is giving, she is tricking us. Because of the GMO, because of all these things, they are thinking that the natural quality is not good. We need to enhance the quality of the grains, enhance the quality of the fruits, enhance the quality of a flower, enhance the quality of water. What is happening? Because of the enhancement, we are getting cancer. Because of the enhancement, we are getting diabetes. Because of the enhancement, we are getting obese. Because of the enhancement, we are getting so many things. Mother Earth, that is the reason Mother Earth was not giving the grains, because non devotees will misuse it. They don't know that they become greedy and they misuse it, and because of them, everybody will suffer. But now Prithu Maharaj is here. Prithu Maharaj is not like a non devotee, he is Supreme Personality of God, incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Prithu Maharaj will not do injustice to anybody. How many of us can think? How many of us can firmly, with reference, say that Krishna is doing injustice to anybody in this material world? Can Krishna do injustice? Or can Krishna be harsh on anybody in this material world? How many of us, with reference, can say? So, okay, Krishna killed Shishupal. Was unjust? Krishna was supporting Pandavas. Krishna was not at all supporting Kauravas. Was he biased? Krishna was always taking side of his devotees. Was he biased? Did Krishna save only demigods? In that Samudra Manthan, Krishna gave nectar in the form of Mohini Murti to demigods, but he neglected the demons. Was he unjust? If we see Krishna, it is said in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna and Krishna's pastime are divyam, transcendental, and whoever understands their pastime, his pastime, will become liberated. What do you mean by liberation? Liberation means becoming very rich. Is that means liberation? Liberation means getting rid of the real problems. That is liberation. How to become liberation we have discussed. And if one more way is to understand Krishna's pastime, understand that Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead, understand that everybody is part and parcel of Krishna. So here Prithu Maharaj is incarnation of Krishna. He will never do injustice to anybody. He will see that everybody, even if somebody takes shelter, for example, Ajamila took shelter of the name of the Lord. He was very, 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 very sinful. He used to steal, he used to kidnap, he used to kill, he used to do all. But in the end, he called the name of Narayan when he was leaving his body. Actually, he called the name of his son, whose name happened to be Narayan. But the Lord is so innocent that Lord thought that, oh, he called my name. I am using this word innocent because in English that word is not there. Actually, Lord is so much karunamay. Merciful is okay, superficial, but he's so much karunamay that he he thinks somehow or other he wants to give liberation to these living entities from this material world. And Ajamil just happened to call out his name, and Narayan thought that he called my name, and he was liberated from all his sins. And then he went back to Godhead after performing bhakti. So the name is so powerful that whoever takes the name of the Lord will be liberated from this material world, from the real problems. And here, Mother Earth or any other demigod They will be giving us whatever is required for us to live happily. So everybody here is working only to be happy. Everybody is trying very hard, struggling so that they can get some money, so that they can live their life at least peacefully and happily. But it is not happening, because the truth is, you will not be happy by struggling in this material world. You will be happy. Yes, you have to do your job. You have to work. But one thing you need to do, add Krishna in the center of your life. How? Work 9 to 5 job. Whatever money you get from that, you buy groceries and you have to eat anyway. You want to eat paneer sabji, eat paneer sabji. You want to eat pizza, eat pizza. But cook it, offer it to Krishna, and then eat it. In that way, you are putting Krishna in the center of your life, and you will see that the same, you see your colleague, and then you see yourself after just 1 week of doing this. You will see that your life is getting changed in positive way, and you will see that your colleagues are same, they are being miserable. They are trying to find happiness somewhere else, where, for example, you have lost your ring under a neem tree, and now you are trying to find that ring under a people tree. What is the probability that you will get that ring under people tree? 1%, 10%, 100%, 0%. You have lost your ring under neem tree, so you have to search your ring under neem tree. So the happiness is with Krishna. So you have to get happiness through Krishna, but you are trying to search happiness under Maya. Who is Maya? She is the personification of the jailer of this material world, who is trying to teach us lesson by giving us misery and by making everything temporary. So we are trying to find happiness in Maya. So, but we cannot avoid being in Maya, because, for example, not avoid in the sense we are in this material world. So we have to best use of the bad bargain. What is the best use of the bad bargain? Put Krishna in the center of your life somehow or other. And the best way to put Krishna in the center of life is by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Just by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, even if you are doing all kind of nonsense, Krishna is in your life, and Krishna will somehow or other will purify you and will take you out of all those nonsense. And then what to speak of Mother Earth? Again, everybody, demigods, 33 crore demigods, and Mother Earth and everybody else, all the living entities around us will be happy. Why? Because we are performing Sankirtan Yajna. The best example is Srila Prabhupada. He came to this United States of America when he was at the age 17. What did he do? He gave this Sankirtan Yajna, he gave this Krishna consciousness process to the most fallen people, those hippies who were drug addicts, who were wandering, who did not have any goal. But what has happened? Their life has completely changed just by following this Krishna conscious movement. Their life, from being hippies, they became happies. And now they started making happy all other people. They are propagating the message of Krishna, and because of them, we are all getting this mercy of Krishna consciousness. We are all getting the mercy of Krishna, and we are all getting the grace and benefit of the sacrifice of Srila Prabhupada. So, just by following this Krishna consciousness process, we all can be happy. That is what I want to speak today from this verse. There are so many points, but it's already 9:05. We'll end here. If anybody have any questions or any corrections or any discussions we can take, otherwise we'll end. You want to correct anything? Anything? That is because Krishna is waiting for all of us. Krishna wants to dance with us. Krishna wants to sing with us. Krishna wants to perform pastimes with us. Krishna wants to give his butter to us. Krishna wants to steal butter only for us so that we can eat. And he can get all the galis, but we will get all the butter. So Krishna wants to share his love with us. That is why saying picture is incomplete, because Krishna is missing all of us. So that is why we have to be merciful on Krishna and go back there, to back home, back to Godhead, and make Krishna happy. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, and make the great picture. Thank you, everybody. I'm ending now. Hare Krishna. Samaveta Bhaktarinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada.